Carlos Ramirez, owner of NVS Audio, Roselle, New Jersey. So I finally had time to finish the review of the Diamond Audio Neo 10-inch mid-bass driver. This is the MSMB104Neo. It's available in a 4-ohm or a 2-ohm, so the 2-ohm would be the 102Neo. Now, something that's a little bit confusing is every other mid-bass driver on the market comes as a single. So when I ordered these, I ordered two, assuming that it would be a single 10 in each box. It's the only mid-bass driver currently on the market that I know of that comes as a pair. So I ordered two, thinking I would get two mid-bass drivers. I got two sets, so I ended up with four. So if you're gonna order these, just know that when you order them, they come as a pair. It was actually a little bit of a relief, because when I ordered these, there was no retail price out yet. Then when the retail price came out, it's $1,000. So I was like, wow, $1,000 for a single 10-inch is kind of pricey. But it's not. It's $1,000 a pair, and it comes two in a box. So it's $500 per woofer retail. It's the only 10 in the market sold as a pair. It's one of the only 10s available in a 4-ohm or a 2-ohm. What's nice about using the 2-ohm is most of the powerful amplifiers on the market create the most power when you load them down to 1 ohm. So if you're using a pair of these single voice coil 2 ohms, you can get that 1 ohm load. So it gives you a lot, it opens up your choices on amplifiers that you could use. Now the only issue is you'd have to find a full range amplifier or an amplifier that plays at least a 500 and below to run these effectively, in my opinion. You can cross them over wherever you want. Their frequency response is listed at 55 Hertz to 4.5K. What makes these woofers different than any other mid-bass drivers on the market is they have a Kevlar cone. They're 100% weather resistant. Just like everything else in the Neo line from Diamond Audio, you can get them wet. You don't have to worry about it. It's not like the MP series where you can splash water on them, but if you get them really, really wet, you will destroy the speaker. These, you can get them wet and not worry about it. That's anything that's in the Neo series from Diamond Audio. It's that light colored Kevlar cone. Another thing that makes them different is they're really super lightweight. They are the lightest 10-inch mid-bass driver I've tested so far, and I've tested a lot of them. So I just had a client call the other day. He wanted to order a package from us, and he was looking at the Cicada mid-bass drivers. What turned him off about the Cicadas is they're 27 pounds each. He didn't want to add that kind of weight to his bike. You're talking just right around 50 pounds for two mid-bass drivers. These are super light. I'm not sure the exact weight, but I'm talking they have to be like 5-6 pounds each. They're super duper light. Well, I'll see if I can get you the exact weight and add it to the video at the end. They have a sensitivity of 95 dB, which is really nice for mid-bass driver. Most of them are much lower than that, which means it requires a lot more amplifier power to make them move. So these play loud with a little bit of power compared to most of the other mid-bass drivers on the market. If you're going to drive these with Diamond Audio amplifiers, I would recommend the HXM15000.1 DSP. I don't think that amp's been released yet, but it's going to be released soon. The amplifier is pretty big, so that would be a tour pack mount amplifier. But what's nice about it, it's got a DSP built in, and you could stream directly to the amplifier. So if you chose to use the 15000.1, depending on how much power you want to run to the woofers, because Diamond Audio has these listed at 400 watts RMS, we tested them at double that. We tested them at 800 watts RMS each, and they did beautifully. Like, they played well, didn't give us any issues. We played them for about an hour to let them break in, and then we went ahead and did the video. Diamond recommends 400 watts each. So with the 15000.1, if you load the amplifier down, if you use the 2-ohm versions loaded down, they're going to be getting 750 watts each. If you want to keep them in the RMS power that Diamond Audio recommends, then you get the 4-ohm ones, and they'll be getting around 350 watts each. Then you could use the outputs of that amplifier to run into an HXM804D to run a set of MP654s in the fairing, or a set of MP Neos in the fairing, and Neos in the lids, 6x9s, or whatever you choose to run. If you want to keep the amplifiers all in the fairing, you want to run all Diamond Audio, then the Micro 1 is what I recommend to drive the woofers. That'll give them 250 watts each, and a Micro 4 to run the 4 mids in the front. So check it out. This is what they sound like. Strong points on these woofers are they're super lightweight, super weatherproof. They're super slim, so they don't, it's a 10-inch, so it's going to take up a lot of space in the saddlebag, but they're super slim, so it gives you the most space out of any of the mid-bass drivers available on the market. It's a really good looking speaker, just like in everything else in the Neo line. It's got the nice copper accents on the back. It's got the Kevlar cone, but check it out, listen to what they sound like. I think they did a really good job with these drivers.
Track 8, bass phase. The beats in this track are phase shifted and processed with Newtown's holographic 3D sound.
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I never land, just float a bit. As I'm looking up, suddenly the sky erupts. Flames alert the trees, spread to fallen leaves. Now they're right upon me. Wait if I'm on fire. How am I so deep in love with dying? I never feel so low. When I dream of dying, I never feel so low. I've been having tripping up splashing in the summer street, tripping and falling. I wanted it to happen.